Hello everyone, I am back, and today was the day. I pulled the carbon fiber rear end out of the mold. You can see the mold is disassembled. Right now I'm actually polishing it because I made some mistakes in making the carbon fiber part that I'm going to have to fix. Plus it's only been 2 days, so it's not fully cured. But those that know me know I can't wait for the stupid thing to fully cure. So I'm taking it out, trimming it up, and then I'll put it back in the mold and fix the areas that I screwed up and go on from there. But it's there. There we go. And like I said, I just pulled it out. Purposely overran all of the edges, so they need to be trimmed off. I'm using my multi-tool to cut that off. This area right here can be cut off because there's the mounting surface where it bolts underneath the hatch. Let's see. Oh, this is where I screwed up. So the mold, it's hard to tell where the edges are of things. Well, come to find out, this flange right here is what bolts to the back of the C6 hatch area. I didn't know that, so I didn't bother to cover this area with carbon fiber. So this area right here needs to be pulled out at least, I don't know, maybe a half an inch or so. I'll look at it when it dries out. Some areas are a little thin. The whole thing is a little bit thin. You can see it's not bad, but this is only 2 layers of carbon fiber. I think it could use another layer. Obviously it holds its shape just fine. But, you know, I don't think customers would be impressed with being able to push on that much. So I'll add another layer. I may add some core material behind it. I'll have to decide. Overall, I purposely left, I knew this area right here looks like a fender flare. That doesn't belong there. That's part of the mold. But I did it because I'm going to put fender flares on here, and I thought, hey, that's a good reference point to make sure the 2 sides are the same. So I went ahead and left that there. But all of these flanges that you see sticking out, those get cut off. Let's see. Oh, and I was surprised the taillights came out pretty good. When I did them in fiberglass, man, they suck to do. They're really hard to get that in there. So what I did was I sprayed clear coat in the mold, and then I sprayed PVA in the mold, and I sprayed clear coat over it. And I did not wax or treat the mold at all. And it came out surprisingly easy. Again, like I said, that tail light area on the last one I did, it really sucked getting that loose. And it's because of the angle. It's got a draft and stuff, but it's that flat back part that there's nothing. Oh, I guess you can't see it because of the light, or it's difficult to see. Anyway, these flat back areas right here, they're very difficult because they want to hold, same way with this license plate. And you can see there's a couple of holes. So again, I'm putting another layer. I did not do the taillight areas fully. It was late, I was tired, I just wanted to get something on it. And so that's why you can see the light coming through. I already knew I was going to have to put more on top of it. I'd run out of epoxy, and I didn't want to mix up another batch of epoxy just to do those taillights. So that's why that looks that way. Anyway, I've got to reinforce this area, like I said. So I'm cleaning this up, and I'm going to put it back in the mold and patch in those small areas, trim it up, and go from there. So what I'm doing now is I am reassembling the mold, and what I'm doing now is I am waxing the mold. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm not worried about these areas anymore, since 90% of the mold is done. 90% of the part is done. So I just don't want it to stick when I redo those areas, when I patch that up. I think that's really that and those taillight areas. So that'll come when I do that piece of the mold. I'll wax it real well. And since the majority of it is already done, even if some of the epoxy seeps through those holes, it won't glue it to there. That's my concern, is epoxy does a real good job of gluing stuff together. All right, that's all I've got. So, as usual, like, subscribe, hit the alert, hit the thanks if you want to donate. And if you don't like what we're doing, you don't know jack. Bye.